What day is it? What day even is it? I never know, Chloe. I go to say good morning, and then I don't know what day it is. Good morning, Chloe. It is Saturday, October 26th, in the year of our Lord 2013. And I'm coming to you live from your school, Penn State University, where I'm up visiting. You know this because you saw me yesterday. I came up for no other reason than to see the Penn State Thespians production of Chicago, in which is my girlfriend, Caitlin. That wasn't phrased right. So, talking a little bit about Cloud Atlas is going to be a little bit difficult because I didn't actually bring the book with me, but let's see how much I remember, and it'll be great. I think the thing that struck me most about the second half of Cloud Atlas was the transitions between each section. You mentioned that each section kind of goes back in reference to the earlier sections in the timeline. But the one thing that I really noticed was how direct it was. Like at the end of Slush's Crossing and everything after, they said, look, here is the Orison. And then it implies that the rest of the story of Somni 451 is them watching the Orison and them watching the exchange between Somni and the archivist. Then at the end, she says, I would like to, for you to download this Disney that I started watching but I couldn't finish. And then it implies that the ghastly ordeal of Timothy Cavendish is actually Sonmi watching the movie. Then at the end of the Timothy Cavendish section, he finds the second half of the book, and then it goes into the first Louisa Ray mystery, part 2, which implies that Timothy Cavendish is reading the screenplay, or the book, whatever it is. Then at the end, it's implied that the Robert Frobisher section is actually Louisa Ray reading those letters, and then at the end, it implies that it is Sixsmith reading the Pacific Journal of Adam Ewing. So that's the first thing I talked about. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the actual birthmark part of the story, with the comet-shaped birthmark. My biggest beef between the book and the movie is that in the movie it was revealed that Zachary is the one with the birthmark, whereas when you read the book, that's not the case. So, bad movie director. I just dropped my bracelet. All in all, I don't think it takes that much away from the story, having the difference in the birthmark, because they're both virtuous people, and it does complete the story of having the soul like reformed through time. But I think my favorite part about the book was how it not only implies the reincarnation aspect of the different characters' lives, but also the cyclic nature of the characters' reincarnations. It implies that not only is Maranim the reincarnated form of Sonmi 451, but that Adam Ewing is the reincarnated form of Maranim. And if you read the end of Letters from Zedelgem, that's really, really apparent. He says, before too long, this exact thing's gonna happen again. And that's what really opened my mind up to. This is a cycle. It's not just like these people are being reincarnated. It's a ring and it goes around and around again. So yeah, I really like this book. I'm definitely going to read it again. I think that this is one of those books that you kind of have to in order to get the full story, because you'll find something in like the first chapter that is mentioned in like the third to last chapter or something like that, and then it's just like, oh, that's so cool, David Mitchell, you fiend. Well, that was a fun first book for the Friends with Words book club, and I really like this book club thing, so I'm going to reveal to you the next book in the Friends with Words book club. Drum roll, drum roll. Here it is, Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, the original 1855 edition. Of course, this is just the edition that I have, but it's probably somewhere in your library, or you could get it online. It's probably like $3. I think I got this for like $3, plus shipping, of course. First of all, just look at that beard. My goodness, so handsome. Look on the back, he's got like the smolder. This is something I've wanted to read for a long time. I haven't actually read this yet, but it's not too long. My version that I have is only 113 pages, so it could probably take me like a few days to read this with all the other stuff I have to do. So we'll read this. We'll read all of it and then discuss all of it. Alright, well, I'm going to go edit this video and then read a different book. Yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday. Actually, I might see you tonight, but I'll see you on Tuesday.